Hey everybody, my name is Sam, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a brand that I discovered when I was shopping in Rite Aid, which is Dollface Beauty. So a couple weeks ago, like a week or two ago actually, I was in Rite Aid looking for some new makeup and I had to pick up some concealer and stuff like that. So while I was in there, I saw a whole display for this brand called Dollface Beauty, and I was like really intrigued because the whole display was pretty much empty. There was no product left on the shelves. I was able to pick up 4 products. So I got an eyeshadow palette, I got a blush trio, a highlight trio, and a lipstick, and everything else was pretty much gone. They had mascara, which was sold out. They had a concealer stick, which was sold out. They had eyeliner, they had liquid liner, pencil liner. Everything was pretty much sold out. They even had brow pencil, but the brow pencils that were left were not my shade at all. They were really light, so I couldn't pick those up to try, but I was really intrigued, so I picked up these 4 things. And honestly, for that price point, they were a little bit on the expensive side for a drugstore, so I didn't want to pick up too much stuff just in case I wasn't happy with the product itself. So I did keep it pretty small. I only picked up 4 things, and I will show you what those are in a second. But after I purchased everything, I went online to kind of research the brand and see what they were all about. And when I went on their website, it was just skincare. There was no makeup at all on their website. Everything was skincare based, and I couldn't find anything on their makeup brand at all. I went on Instagram, I went on YouTube, I went everywhere, and I couldn't find anybody talking about Dollface Beauty. And I couldn't find their makeup, and it was really strange to me, like how this brand was in Rite Aid and it was sold out, but nobody was talking about it. So I reached out to the brand themselves and I asked them a couple questions, and they did answer, which was super sweet of them. And I'll tell you exactly what they said to me. They said, Dollface Beauty has been a skincare brand in the market for a few years. We are currently launching both color cosmetics and skincare at Rite Aid. The cosmetics are currently only available at Rite Aid. It is important to us to bring best quality, affordable products to a mass drugstore environment. Our top quality formulas and ingredients of our products can be compared or found in a department store or specialty retailer. All of our products are made in the USA and Europe and Canada. We aren't producing any products in China. We like to say, Dollface is tested on starlets and never animals. Hashtag cruelty free, hashtag clean beauty. So that was really nice that they were able to answer some of my questions, and that answered my question as to why I couldn't find anything online, any of the products online, because they are only available at Rite Aid, which if you don't have a Rite Aid near you, unfortunately you won't be able to find these products because they aren't selling them online, they aren't selling them in any other store or at any other retailer. So let's get into the products that I did pick up. I'll show you the products, I'll show you the packaging, and then I will do a quick look using the products that I got. And I'll pretty much just point and apply and kind of speed through that. And then at the end of the video, I'll give you my final thoughts on everything. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the eyeshadow palette that I picked up. It's called the Legendary Naturals. Of course, I got a neutral eyeshadow palette, but it's the Legendary Naturals eyeshadow palette. And this is the unicarton for it. So on the front, it says Dollface. It says Legendary Neutrals on the front, or Legendary Naturals on the front. And it's a 12 shade eyeshadow palette. And this I picked up for, it's originally $20, but I did get it on sale because of my Rite Aid card, and I only paid $16.40 for it, but normally it is $20 at Rite Aid. And it is 12 eyeshadows. So when you open it up, this is the front, and then this is the back. So on the back of the carton, it does show you a picture of the eyeshadow palette. And when you open it up, the inside of the carton is so pretty. It has like this little like ethereal vibe inside. It's like garden and roses, and it's like so vintage, and it's just really pretty and girly. And the actual package itself for the eyeshadow palette is this pretty mauve color. It is a pretty small palette. It's pretty standard though. It's about the size of my hand. And the color is mauve, and then the writing and border are in this beautiful rose gold color. And the packaging itself, it's pretty sturdy. It is plastic, but it is pretty sturdy. And then on the back, it just says Legendary Naturals 12 shade eyeshadow palette, your go. Everywhere, wear every time, a natural eyeshadow wardrobe. So that's the back of it. And when you open the actual package, the actual palette has a huge mirror on the inside, which I thought was really, really dope. It is a huge mirror. And then it does have this card that comes with it that tells you the names of all the eyeshadows, which personally, I prefer the names of the eyeshadows to be on the actual palette themselves, because 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna lose this thing and I'm not gonna know at all what shades or the names of these shades are. So that is one thing that I'm not a huge fan of, but it does come with this. So if you keep it, good for you. I'm gonna most likely lose this in 2 seconds. But the actual eyeshadow palette itself is pretty cool tone, I think, compared to the picture on the back of the palette. So this is the picture that you think you're going to get, and then this is the actual palette itself. So it does look a little bit different. Even the color of the actual packaging looks a little bit different. Here it's like warmer pinker, and then it's an actual nude, like not nude, it's an actual like mauvey purpley color. So that is one thing that's a little bit deceiving, a little bit disappointing, but the actual colors overall are pretty, they're actually pretty. I would wear these, even though they are a cool tone and I was expecting something a little bit warmer. They are really pretty, so I'm not really mad about that. I just think it's a little weird how the packaging itself shows something a little bit almost completely different to the actual palette itself. So that's that. And again, that was $20, but because I have a Rite Aid card, I got it for $16.40. And then this is the Retro Rouge Blush Trio. So it says Retro Rouge Matte Powder Blush Trio. So this is the front of the packaging. This is the unit carton, this is the back. And again, it shows you a picture of what you're going to get on the inside. And when you open it, I got the color Grace. And when you open it, again, the inside has that really pretty print, which is really consistent with everything else. So I like that. And then this is the actual palette itself, which is really pink. And it's got the rose gold doll face and the trim. And then on the back, it says Retro Rouge Matte Powder Blush Trio. Again, really pretty. And the packaging is the same as the eyeshadow palette. So it's really sturdy. It is plastic, but it is really nice. And again, you get a huge mirror on the inside. So I thought that was really nice. But again, the blush does look a little bit different than what you think you're going to get on the package. So here it looks a little bit more bronzy, a little bit more brown, and the actual palette itself is a little bit more pink and purple. So, I mean, I don't completely hate the colors in here. I think they're a little bit dark for me, but I think I can make it work. But here I thought I was going to get something a little bit more to my skin tone. But yeah. So the blush trio is $14.50, and I paid $11.60 for this with my Rite Aid card. So not bad. It is a little bit expensive for the drugstore. The next thing that I got is the highlight palette. So this is the packaging. It's a little bit holographic. It is different from the blush palette. So the packaging here is a little bit holographic. It says Dollface Beauty and it says Glow Baby Glow, and I got the color Hollywood Halo. So this is the front, this is the back. Again, you get a picture of what you're getting on the inside. And when you open it up, again, the inside has that really pretty print. And the palette itself is very holographic, which I think is so pretty. It says Dollface and it's got the border, which is consistent to everything else. And it is in that really pretty rose gold color. So when you open it up, again, you have a huge mirror, which I think is really great that everything has a mirror inside of it. And then these are the actual highlights, which are really pretty. And are pretty consistent with the packaging in terms of color and what you think you're gonna get. So I really like this. I think it's really pretty and I can't wait to try this out. So that's this. And then for that, I paid, let's see, I paid $13.20, but normally it is $16.50. So it's a little bit more expensive than the blush, but again, we'll see how it performs. And then the last thing that I picked up was a lipstick. So this is the carton itself, and then on the side, it does show a picture of the lipstick as a whole. And again, the inside does have that really pretty print on the inside. And this is the lipstick itself. And the front of it says Dollface on it in rose gold. And the bottom is clear, so you can actually see the color that you're getting. And this is the lipstick itself. So we'll go through everything. I will swatch it all, I'll try it. And for the lipstick, I did pay, for the lipstick, it's normally $12.50 and I paid $10 for it. So not bad. So let's try this. So for the tutorial part of this, I'm just going to point, and I'm gonna speed through this. I'm just gonna point to the eyeshadow that I'm using and apply it. And then at the end of this, I will give you an overall review of what I think of everything. So if you're interested, just keep watching. I finished up my makeup and I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised by everything that I tried. The eyeshadow palette is amazing. I used 5 out of the 12 shades to create this look and they blended out really nicely. They were super pigmented in my opinion. I really liked them. I liked the shimmers in them. I used 2 shimmers out of these eyeshadow palettes and then 3 mattes. And I really did like them. I like that the packaging is super sturdy, so if I did want to travel with it, it'll hold up in my travel bag. And the fact that the mirror is insanely huge is another plus for me because I can just use this mirror to apply my makeup and it's great. I love that all of the products all the palettes have a huge mirror in them, so that was another plus for me. The blush palette, right off the bat, I thought it was going to be way too dark for me, but I was pleasantly surprised. I used these two colors on the ends, and I really loved the way that they blended out. They were really pretty, super pigmented also, and they did blend out really well. The highlight that I used was this one here, and it was a little bit pink. It's kind of a day-to-day highlight. It's not like a blinding highlight, nothing like that, but it does catch the light really nicely. I feel like for an everyday kind of look, I'll like more of the middle highlight, just because I feel like it's a little bit more my skin tone, a little bit more natural looking, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I did like the eyeshadow, the highlight palette in here. And the lipstick I thought was super comfortable to put on. It was really comfortable to wear. The color I wouldn't necessarily wear on my own. I mean, I'm wearing it on its own right now, but I wouldn't wear it on its own normally. I feel like it's a little bit light. I would probably wear this with a lip liner or a lip gloss or another lipstick, but overall, the formula is really comfortable to put on. I loved everything that I put on today, and I thought that the brand is overall really great. I do see why the price point is a little bit higher than your average drugstore price point, because the packaging is really nice. There's a lot of detail in the unicartons that they come in. There's a mirror in every single palette, and the packaging itself is really durable, really nice. So it is kind of like a higher end drugstore. So the price point doesn't really bother me all that much anymore. And the formulas are really great too, especially in the eyeshadows. They're really creamy, super blendable. I really loved them, and I will probably most likely reach for this eyeshadow palette again. So yeah, so if you were able to get your hands on anything from Dollface Beauty or try anything from Dollface Beauty, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you tried, what you were able to get your hands on, because I'm really curious to know. I would love to try more things from this product if Rite Aid ever restocks. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed everything that I tried, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.